Hi, thank you for joining me today. My name is Sarah Parker Thomas, and today we're going to be talking about Chinese astrology. Specifically, we're going to be saying goodbye to the fire monkey and begin the new year, which will be the red fire rooster. The new year starts January 28, 2017, and runs until February the 15th, 2018. Okay, so just a very little bit about Chinese astrology. The Chinese zodiac is based on a 12-year cycle. Each year in the cycle relates to an animal sign. The selection and order of the animals that influence people's lives, it's very much like we do the 12-month in the Western style, but instead of it being per month, we do per year, right? This animal selection in the Chinese zodiac originated in the Han Dynasty in 202 BC to 220 AD, something around that time. And it's based on each animal's character and living habits. Yeah? So these signs are the rat, the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, the snake, the horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. It's calculated according to the Chinese lunar calendar. So depending on the year of your birth, you will be one of the 12 animals. And it's believed that the years represented by the animals affect the characteristics of people, as I say, the same way as our Western astrology does. And just like in Western astrology, you could spend a lifetime studying this type of astrology, the animals, the meaning, the different cycles upon cycles. So this ties back, of course, to our lunar classes, doesn't it? Our full moon classes. And this is actually a preview of a full 1-hour class that will be given in the full moon series later in the month of December. I hope you can make that class. Go to Serenity, ReikiClinic.com to learn more about it. And I'll put a link at the back of this, okay? So what can we look forward to in the year of the fire rooster? It is often said in China that the year of the fire rooster, people get what they deserve. The rooster is a sign of awakening to life and of triumph. So this promises to be a very great year for achievements and moving forward. But as with great achievements or advances, expect a lot of hard work and patience. The devil's in the detail is another theme for this year. So one is going to really need to pay attention to the details, see the big picture, see everything that's entailed in the project if they want to make advances. As roosters are very detail-driven and observant. So you're going to need to really pay attention. So this is a year when you will need to work hard, be patient in order to achieve your goals. But you could say, how is that really any different from any other year, right? Well, let's talk a little bit about the fire rooster. They are known to be meticulous and precise, economical, and hardworking. They are very confident about their qualities and how to use them. But on the other side of the coin, they also like to boast or to be permanently praised, idolized by their followers, and their vanity can reach maximum levels sometimes. So they're not always popular. When they're popular, but people have a tendency to get tired of the boasting. But that's in an extreme case. In the Chinese tradition, the red rooster crest casts away bad spirits. So it is seen as a very fortuitous sign, even though they can be arrogant and cocky. Think a rooster strutting around, making them less unpopular. So roosters are the kind of people that don't accept the middle way. It's either black or white. So expect this type of thinking from people around you and the pitfalls that it brings, and also the lessons that this will bring out for a lot of people for the coming year. They're kind of the equivalent of the sign of Virgo. And as you can see, it's kind of the same difficulties Virgos have. Virgos are usually really intelligent, but lack finesse and getting their point across and come off sometimes really boastful when in fact all they're trying to do is just solve a problem. So it's kind of the same way with the rooster personality, depending also on if it is a fire or wood or metal. Their motto is, I know best. So overall, the best use for this energy will be taking the time to be more focused on self-care, self-love than normal, and staying kind of to yourself, spending time in solitude or harmony with friends and family. You really need to strive for that balance and harmony this year. So the 2017 themes. Now, like I say, this is broad because depending on where you are in the zodiac, where you are in your life, as to how this will affect you. but this is the broad themes for the year, and then I'll do a little bit for each sign, okay? Let's start with business. The prediction for 2017 suggests this year can be beneficial in your career and financial investments, but you must be patient and diligent. Take your time, but time your business ventures well for optimum gains. You'll need patience and a solid plan if you're going to move forward. This year will be dominated by the drive towards progress, honor, and maximum integrity. Professional relationships will turn out to be fruitful, but you're warned to not overcomplicate or overthink matters. Be patient, be diligent, but don't overthink it. And by any means, do not indulge in any risky or shady dealings. It could be you'll find yourself suddenly tempted because they may seem profitable, but they will ultimately bring misfortune. So anything that's kind of, stay away from it. On a personal level, the lessons for most people will be along the lines of balance. Most will feel pushed to finally come into balance as they're taught to temper their passions and seek compromise. So we're kind of seeing the same thing with the lunar stuff, aren't we? We're seeing that we're being pushed towards a time of balance. You can't work all the time. You can't play all the time. You have to come to that balance to get enough rest, take care of your health, but you still have to work, be diligent, and plan for the future. Like I say, it's about balance. Expect overall people to be more polite and less stubborn in everyday situations because they're going to feel a little bit lighter, a little bit easier than they have the last couple of cycles. But in everyday situations, they'll still have the tendency to complicate matters by overthinking them, by becoming easily offended or easily emotional. So sometimes the easy solution is best to not overanalyze things and just move forward, but just be mindful of other people's feelings. 2017 will be a very good year to try alternate healing therapies to knock out stress. You're going to need your full potential to make the most of the year. And people are going to be searching for more natural ways to relax as opposed to medication. So meditation is recommended to help you stay calm. People that are in the healing industry or alternative fields can expect a boon to their business. And under relationships and love, it's a good year for singles to get married if they've been in a committed relationship for 3+ years. This is not a good year to rush into marriage. The Chinese Zodiac Rooster year 2017 is auspicious for marriage and relationships in general. Yeah, and if you are married and you're kind of thinking about having a child, this would be a good year to do it. The next question that's on everyone's mind is, will it be lucky for me? Well, it kind of depends. In a nutshell, if you're a dragon, it's going to be an excellent kick-ass year. This may be one of the best years of your life. If you're a snake, ox, or rooster, you're going to have a great year if you're diligent. If you're a rat or tiger, you should have a good year. The sheep, pig, and monkey will have a mix of both good and bad things happening. They have to stay very diligent, while the rabbit, horse, and dog are going to face the most problems. But there's some ways around that too. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. And also some things to do if you are an actual rooster, because generally coming into one's birth year is not favorable, but there are some things you can do to make it a better year. The big takeaway from this message is you have to stay focused, you have to stay diligent, and you have to use your willpower this year. Focus on the details, don't get overwhelmed, and also don't let your success go to your head. You have to find your balance to find your way to move forward through this year. The Rooster year is not a year to sit back and be lazy. You've got challenges coming up no matter where you are on the board. Be prepared, do your due diligence, and you should be fine. Celebrities born in the year of the Rooster include Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Elton John, Serena Williams, Jennifer Aniston, Diane Sawyer, Elijah Wood, Jessica Alba, Matthew McConaughey, Matt Damon, and Natalie Portman. Catherine the Great, Amelia Earhart, Rudyard Kipling, Groucho Marx, and Peter Ustinov were also born during a Rooster year. So see, big personalities, right? All right, I'm just about out of time. If you want to know more or have your personal chart done or a chart done for a family member, then contact me via Serenity or at sarah@sarahparkerthomas.com and we'll get you a chart made. As always, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already because we got lots more stuff in the works. See you next time. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.